You know it's good paper when it makes those kind of noises. Hello, I'm Samantha Jo, and welcome to today's video where I am unboxing Jazza's Pro Artist Illustrator Collection box. I'm so excited to open this box because it's the fourth box now that I have from Jazza. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy each and every box that he ever brings out because the quality of the products are so freaking good. Like, I'm just blown away each and every time I get a box and open it from Jazza. So without further ado, let's jump in with the Pro Artist Series Illustrator Collection box. So first of all, can we just admire just how gorgeous looking this box is? I mean, oh, it just looks so professional. I guess it would make sense because it's a professional artist box. But yeah, so here's everything that we have inside of the box. Like, oh, you just get so much within the boxes. I absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and open its box. Oh, it looks so nice. So these are all of the markers. Look at that. You got the Jazza. Oh, I forgot to show you what actually comes, with the box as well. In the box, outside of it, comes a little thank you card. And then also you get some stickers. So yeah, the markers, the coloring sheets. Then you got your blending card to make your own illustrations on. Look at this. Look at this. Got your eraser, pens, pencils. And last but not least, the colored pencils, which comes in an amazing 10. And here's everything outside of the box now. I absolutely love just the branding, the thought and detail. It really has everything that you need to get started with art and illustration. But will it actually help? That's what I'm going to try to figure out today. Will this inspire me to create new and interesting art and illustration? It is one of my goals for 2022 to become better at art and illustration. I'm not the best artist by any means, but I really do love exploring art and creativity and different mediums. And I know that this kit is really going to help, expand some of the things that I want to do this year. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with swatching the markers and the colored pencils on the blending card. You know it's good paper when it makes those kind of noises. All right, so here's gonna be our swatch paper. So let's start with the markers. Let's get these out of the box. Out of the box. Right, pens. They feel really nice. Look at those. Now that we have everything officially open and out of the box, let's get to swatching. So I don't know about you, but every time I get a new marker set or a new pen set, I love to do swatches just so I can see how the color is going to play onto the paper that I'll be using. And it's great because after I get all the swatches done, I can go through and label it all, so then I have that piece of paper to know what everything is when I'm doing future projects. So here's all of our swatches. They look really nice on the blending card, and I think they just feel so good as Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers do. The pencils are so lovely to just pencil with, I guess. I'm really excited to see how these will all work together on the coloring sheets. So let me grab those. Let me figure out which one of these coloring sheets I will do. There's like, I don't know how many do you say, like 25? Don't remember what the box said, but yeah, there's just so many here. So I've narrowed it down to 2 drawings at the moment. Hades, because I've been playing a lot of Hades recently, the video game. It's a great game if you haven't played it. It's free on Xbox Game Pass if you haven't. Great picture here. And then we have this chick. I'm not particularly sure where she's from. I think maybe a character design that Jazza did, but I love how she looks. I don't know what any of the colors are. I can make her autumn themed. I can make her just green all over because I love the green colors in this set. Really, she's all up for interpretation here. So I think I'm gonna go with her instead of Hades just because I might have a little bit more room to play around with her. So yeah, let's go ahead and color her in. So to color her, I'm actually watching Jazza's Coloring 101 video in the background, using the colors that he suggests from this kit specifically on how to color skin tones. And I think it really helped and really made her stand out with the skin. And once I was done with her skin, I went in with my green and started adding the fun colors. The vines really stood out against her skin tone than I did and really gave a different dimension to her. And it was at this point that I was starting to get a little bit more comfortable, so I decided to add a blue highlight to the vines, whereas on her skin I added a yellow highlight. I don't know if it worked, but I liked it. Next was moving on to the leaves, and it was really at this point that I was so much more confident in just taking colors and putting it on and pushing and pulling and blending, and I really liked how those leaves turned out. The cloth was my second favorite thing to do, just because I loved the different cloth shapes and how just it flows and stuff. I really would love to do more things with cloth in the future, I think. As I was using the markers on the blending card, the amount of coverage that these markers give you is really great. As you can see, it just kind of going down. You have a brush tip, but you also have a super fine tip to do more of the finer details, like some of the sword stuff that you just saw. Once I was happy with how she looked, I went on to use the colored pencils to give this background a little bit more life. I wanted to kind of make it look like she was standing in the middle of a battlefield with her wings just completely torn to bits, and so I thought a fiery background would be a good setting for that. And here is our character all colored in now. I really love how her leaves and her cloth turned out. I think I did the best on those two areas. I think I did a great job with the silver on the sword. The background could use a little work, I'll be the first to admit. I would love to learn how to blend between the pencils a little bit more. So I think that's definitely something I'll focus on for this upcoming year. But overall, very happy with how she looks. Now that we've got the coloring out of the way, let's move on to the illustration part of this box and use our fine liners and pencils to make our own picture. I'm going to be recreating Quill from the VR game Moss today. I'm so excited, she's so cute. Let's go ahead and get started with the illustration. So like I said, this video game character, her name is Quill, and inside of the virtual reality game that you play with her, you are helping her move through this magical forest trying to find her uncle. It's a great game, the art style is amazing, and I absolutely love that I'm able to bring her to life with this kit. I'm taking my 0.3 fine liner here and just outlining everything that I sketched just to solidify that. And once I'm done outlining that, I need to make sure that I erase all of my pencil marks. And then I'm going in with my markers. And it's at this point where I'm really glad that I did the coloring first, because that really warmed me up. That really got me used to how these markers flow. I had a lot of things that I learned from my first drawing that I was able to kind of bring over here. I was really able to play and kind of do some bold things within this that I haven't done before. And I just want to say thank you, Jazza, thank you, Spectrum Noir, for putting together this amazing kit that we can, create some of these illustrations with. I think the more that I use this kit, the more that I was able to really just feel confident in my abilities to draw and my abilities to, blend the different colors together. And I think that's really important. It's really simple to say, but the more that you do something, the better you're going to get at that thing. So I think doing this and coloring really helped to show me that I can do this and I can get better as the time goes on. Everything that I do isn't going to be perfect. I'm not going to like everything, but the fact that I just try and use these techniques that people help and are free to learn on the internet, like through Jazza and his YouTube or through Spectrum Noir and some of the tutorials that they have, there's just so many resources out there that I think anybody who wants to get better in art illustration can, and especially with this kit, it'll be much easier to do so. So here's Quill, here's how she turned out. I really loved the arm and the sword that she has. She just looks like adorable. I love her little scarf, her backpack. I do wish that the shadow underneath her mouth to make her look like she's looking up would have been done a little bit better. But hey, we live, we learn, we get better as we do more things. And I'm really excited for how she came out overall. So I'm very happy with how both of these images turned out today. Let me know down in the comments below which of these two that I did in today's video you enjoyed the most. Let me know if you'd like to see me do more coloring pages, or if you'd like to see more illustrations and even some of my own characters on this channel for this year. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm really excited to see what 2022 brings in terms of creativity, art, crafts on this channel, so please please subscribe. This is the only time I'm probably going to say this in the videos this year. Please subscribe. I would love to have you along for the journey as I get better at art, as we have fun. And yeah, remember, the door is always open to imagination and creativity. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!